Hi, this is Chef Paul. Today we're going to be making pita bread. We're going to talk a little bit about pita bread. It's another form of a flat bread. You try to create steam in it and you cook it and it kind of creates these bubbles and it creates pockets. We're going to do the same thing we've done before with all our doughs. We're going to talk about that straight dough mixing method. Again, it's a liquid, yeast, and sugar. That's what you start with. We're going to add fat. Our fat will be olive oil. Then we're going to add our flour, which is going to be all-purpose flour. I have some wheat flour. And then you put in salt last. So the first thing you're going to do is you got to put in your yeast. So I have yeast today. I have it in a little packet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the yeast. Go ahead and put it inside. And then we're going to feed the yeast with sugar. All right. So we're going to take it here. And we're going to go ahead and just put it inside here. All right. And then we're going to feed it with the sugar. Go ahead and put it in. Couple tablespoons of sugar inside. There we go. And we're just lightly going to mix it. This has a cup and a half of warm water. You let this set, and you're just going to, we're waking up the yeast. It should start to bubble up like all the other things we do when we use yeast. So I'm going to let this set, and we're going to check back. All right, so you can see it's been 5 minutes. It depends how warm or cold it is. It's pretty warm in here, so 5 minutes I got it going on. So we're good to start. So we're gonna go ahead, we added in here was the water, the sugar, and the yeast. It did its thing. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our fat, which is olive oil. So this one we're gonna go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. There we go, I'm gonna get that inside. There we go, gotta get all that fat in there, all right? Once you get that in there, then we're gonna add our flour. So we're gonna go ahead and add our flour. We got all-purpose flour here. I got a little bit of wheat flour there. You can put wheat in, you don't have to. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our salt in there. Salt is always last, just like the same method for all of them. Same way of doing it. There we go, we got our salt inside. Now we gotta go ahead and mix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this with a wooden spoon. All right, you're gonna mix it just like we've done all the doughs. And then as I mix this, I will adjust it. If I need flour, if it's dry, I'll add a little bit of water. I'm just gonna mix it until it starts to come together because I will be using my hands. This is dough by hand, so you gotta do it by hand. Gonna get it all going on here. It looks like I'm pretty good right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing this and we'll see if I need to add anything to it. Go ahead and see if it starts to come together or not. See, you don't know until you start. You just do it and then you'll see if it's feeling like I don't this time. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. Every time you make the dough, it's a little different. Sometimes you need to add flour, and sometimes you need to add more water to it. So depending on what it is, and sometimes you don't have to do anything at all. So we'll see how this one comes out. It's looking like I'm not gonna have to do much at all to this one. I'm gonna go back and forth. Yeah, just trying to get it all to pick up. What I'm trying to do right now is just get all the flour from the bowl. Now you can do this using a power. You can do this with the hook. You just put it in your KitchenAid mixer, let it go for 10 minutes and you're done. But you still have to adjust. It's the same process, if it's dry, if it's wet. Either way, you got to do it. It looks like we're doing pretty good there. I'm getting it all off the bowl here. So I'm going to go ahead and move the bowl off to the side. And I'm going to start kneading. So I'm going to knead this for about 5 minutes or so and we'll come back and check on it. All right, it's been about, 10 minutes or so. So now you get that. That's what you're looking for the dough. You want it to be kind of a little bit tacky, so it kind of sticks to your hand, but not too much. Then I go ahead and ball this up. It's nice and smooth. This is the same procedure of all the doughs you do. All right, same idea. Put it in, make it nice and tight here. All right, and I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of, I'm gonna use olive oil for this one. Just kind of coat it with olive oil. Just kind of turn around in the bowl. Do the same thing. Put it somewhere warm. We're gonna let it proof for an hour and a half. Okay, so our pita bread has doubled in size. You can see it's gotten a lot. It's nice and soft. It's been proofing for probably a couple hours now. Just gonna take it out. Since we oiled it, it comes right out, right? Take that out. Throw a little bit of flour down, just a little bit so it doesn't stick. We're just gonna kind of make that rectangle. And I'm gonna make this into 12. So just kind of make a rectangle like this. Take it. All right. Then I'm gonna cut this in like 6, I guess. Take it. 1. Doesn't have to be perfect. 2, 3. 1. Looks like that one's a little smaller. That's all right. You're gonna cut them in half. Like that. They don't have to be perfect. So one's bigger than the other, I can fix it. Then we're gonna take them, and once you get them, we're gonna ball them. So you're gonna take them, and we're just gonna take a little bit of flour, if they're a little sticky. You take them, and you're just gonna ball them and make little balls. And then we're gonna make pita out of them. They're gonna let them set, and then we're gonna roll them out, and I'll turn them into pita. Take them. So I'll ball a couple more. I'll show you, just make little round balls. All right, take it again. This one here, you may take some from this. This one's a little bigger, so put it into this one. You can even make it, and just kind of make them little balls. So I'll ball these, and then I'll show you how we turn it into pita. All right, so you get them all kind of balled out. They don't have to be perfect. And then we're gonna roll these out in a little bit. So you can either use plastic wrap or a towel. I'm gonna let them set for about 10 or 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna roll them out. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and roll our pita out, all right? They set for maybe 10 minutes. They don't have to go long because we're gonna let them set again. So now what you do is you just kind of roll them out. Make sure you flour them a little bit so you can roll them, get them flat. Then you use your rolling pin. You're just gonna roll. You're gonna kind of get them thin. If it sticks, like it's sticking right now, that means you need more flour. Whenever it starts sticking, that means you need to put flour down. All right, take it like that. We're gonna roll it. Roll it, push them, turn them. So I'm gonna make, if you wanna get them thin, you just kind of keep rolling them out. It should be something like that. So you roll them. You want to get them thin. That's the thing, about 1/8 of an inch, right? Just keep going. Get them thin. They don't have to be perfect. It's all good. There we go. All right, so you take them like that. Then we're going to take them and we set them down. So I'm going to do them all, and then we're going to let these set for about, 20 minutes, and then we're going to cook them. All right, so they're rolled out. You know, they're roundish. It's all good. You try to get them thin. You let them set for roughly 20 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how you cook them. You can do them in the oven. I'm going to show you how you do them on a cast iron pan. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to take the pita now and lay it on here. You got it on medium, and what we're going to do is we're just going to let it set there. And it's going to take a little bit of time. It takes a few minutes, and it should create that steam inside where you're going to get large blisters, which create that pita style bread. So let's let it go here. We'll watch it. You can see it starting now. So we'll let it go. It's going to take a few minutes, and then we'll come back in another minute and see how it looks. So you can see we're starting to get those blisters. That's what you should get. Those little, that's creating. That's what pita bread is. You're going to get that air in there. You want trying to get that nice air in there. See how we're going? Getting there, just about there. Getting all those nice big air pockets going on. That's what you want. All right, now I'm going to take it. I'm going to kind of flip it. There we go. There we go. So you get that air, that nice fluffy bread. That's what you're looking for. Perfect. Go for another 30 seconds here. Get it nice and brown. Yeah. All right, let's flip it, see how we're looking here. Oh yeah. There we go. You get that nice looking pita bread. So I'm going to do some more. You get all those big air bubbles in there. So I'm going to continue to cook, and we'll check back in a few. All right, so you can see this one growing. I got another one on here. They take a while. You're cooking a bunch of them. Made like 12. So you can see how it's growing like that. That's what you're looking for, all that air, right? Look at that. You get that nice air like that. Oh, popped it. That's all right. They're going to fall, but that's what you're doing. It kind of just, once you get your pan at the right heat, it'll just kind of get up. It fills with air, comes back down, and you got yourself a nice pita. Look at that, just about there. Okay, so we got pita bread. I just wanted to show you cook them. You kind of go back and forth with that cast iron. You start on medium. You got to make sure it gets hot enough where you don't get the steam and you won't get the pocket. So you can see once you get it, you get that nice pocket bread in there, or pita bread. So that's, you know, when you get them, again, they kind of just like that. There you go. So here we go with pita bread. So